Basically in this video, I'm finna just be breaking down everything that comes in the INCEPTION production suite. The INCEPTION production suite is basically a multi-kit full of different melodies, MIDI, effect banks, drum kits, drum loops, sound banks. Main thing off real is this pack is 100% royalty free. So INCEPTION comes with 200 royalty free samples. So we got a boom bap section, bouncy melodic, dark guitar, lo-fi, mainstream, which is more like shit you hear on like playlists or like songs on the radio type shit, plug-in B and R&B. So I'm gonna just go through kind of my favorite loops that are in this pack. Probably my most favorite one in the dark section, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I said, all the loops do come with a stem. Let's say I just want the bells, the flute, and the guitar. Also, what I like about this is I could go in here and take other stems. So I'm gonna take these vocals that's in here, and I'm gonna just put it to the BPM real quick. And then I could adjust this to the keys. I'm gonna play my favorite melodies out the boom bap section. Alright, so these are my favorite R&B loops. Shout out to Ace Levine, man. He definitely got one of the hardest samples. The next section is the lo-fi section. I'm gonna play some of my favorite loops out of here. In the next section we got is the guitar samples, so I'm gonna play some of my favorite guitars out of here. Alright, so I'm gonna play my favorite melodies out the mainstream. And I'm gonna play my favorite melodies out the bouncy melodic pack. So the next major thing that's in this kit is the one-shot collection. This kit consists of accent, instrument shops, and textures. So I'm gonna just go through some of the accents. And accents are usually used more to like just those textures and backgrounds and stuff like, and even counter melodies, how I use accents. But I'm gonna just play some of my favorite accents that's in here. That shit fire. That could really be like its own melody. So like if I take this in here, put this on the BPM that it's on, just give me like some scary vintage vibes. So the first thing I'm gonna put on here is just a Rickenbacker bass. As a matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I go through more accents and one shots in here. We're just gonna build onto this little quick melody, give you an idea on how I use the accents. That's fine. I could use it more as like a texture or something, like reverse this or some shit, probably stretch it out. That's fine. I'm gonna just throw this in here. That's fine. So just off the accents, just adding a bass note on here, we done kind of came up with a nice little starter for real. Now I'm gonna go with my favorite one shots that come in here. That's fine. I think I'm gonna layer that bass with this and just see if they kind of mix well together. Alright, so now I'm gonna go through my favorite textures that's in this kit. I'm gonna just stretch this out. Now remember what I was saying when I went through the stems. Let's say you got this idea but you really don't know where to go with it. This is where you could go back and go into like the stem folder of the samples and kind of add something in here to get an idea. I'm just showing y'all ways y'all could use this. Alright, so that's as far as one shots. The next thing that this kit does come with is a 50 Analog Lab preset. If you don't know what Analog Lab is, Analog Lab is a plugin by Tor. Y'all should know what it is, man. We've been showing this since 2021. This is fine. This is fine. This one's called Halftime These Keys. I like this one because it's kind of detuned a little bit. Let me see if I can come up with something. I just add a little counter melody using the preset. Fire Reese bass, I'm not gonna lie. Little brass synth, you know, make some wheezy brass type melodies, Baby King melodies. Definitely like this one. This one got some lo-fi keys in it, so I'm gonna just layer the bass note with this one. Alright, so two bonus banks that this comes with is a portal bank and also a thermal bank. Portal is like a granulizer plugin. Thermal is like a saturation type plugin. So I'm gonna really just go through it and kind of just show y'all like what I mean. Alright, so I got this melody by Zens that's in here. I'm gonna just load up Portal. I'm gonna just run through some of my favorite presets. Alright, that is fire. Thinking about taking this and throwing it in the loop. I'm gonna go through some of the presets on here too and see if we can chop this up a little bit more. And just so the melody ain't too busy, I'm gonna just throw a little shaper box on here at halftime. That's cool. So a section comes with 150 MIDIs. These MIDIs are 100% royalty free. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click R&B. I'm gonna find a little preset that I like real quick. And I'm gonna throw one of these MIDIs in. That's just a MIDI that we throw in there. We could build on top of it. I already got the progression in my head. So that's just a little melody that we done came up with just off the MIDI. Alright, so the next thing that comes in this kit are the percussion loops. Percussion loops is a real good way to add bounce layer underneath your drums, but also to your melodies. So I'm gonna just go through some of my favorite percussion loops. Hey, this really just gave me like a melody idea. Alright, so the next thing we have in here is a hi-hat MIDI and hi-hat loops. Alright, so we got a hi-hat MIDI in here. It's the first MIDI we got in here. Let's see what it sounds like. Really just flow perfect with it. I could turn this the swing up a little bit. Let's add one of them perk loops I was telling y'all about. This one fire. This one I feel like will fit perfectly. All just experimentation. I never like to think of a kit like, oh, I can only do this with a kit. Like, no, it's a sound. You can do anything you want with a sound. All right, so the next thing, now that we're talking about hi-hat loops, I feel like it's appropriate to talk about the drum collection. So the session suite comes with a whole bunch of drum loops. I done seen me use these before. Or you can just get the individual stems to it. Put this on BPM 90, and I'm gonna kind of show y'all just an example of how this drum loop would sound. I guess let me throw keyscape on here. Let's just do some key. This some boom bap shit, so they get some soul vibes going. I'm gonna kind of cheat real quick, rip chord. I mean, that was perfect. I'm gonna go to Afro and let's find some Afro bounce we like. Alright, so I'm gonna switch this ripcord out with another plugin. Let's go to Analog Lab, but let's just find like some pads or some shit. Ooh, that'd be a fire. Come on, man, drum loops are fire. Trap section, let's hit some of these trap drum loops. Let's grab a sample real quick. So the BPM of this is 75, and we'll stretch this out. And we got that little drum loop in there. Now what I'm gonna do is, for this sample, let's throw this sample in Fruity Slicer. Right, so we got the sample in Fruity Slicer. We're gonna slice it by beat. Pitch this sample up like 300. Let's just do a little freestyle real quick. That joint was kind of tough though. We just had a little drum loop in there, it just fit the vibe. We basically supplied you with everything to make melodies, drum ideas, all types of stuff. But to make this kit a whole, we gave y'all a premium drum kit, hella fire sounds. So I'm gonna just go through my favorite sounds. Oof, I heard it. I like this clap because it's different. It's not like all the other generic claps. It's kind of got this little bit rate shit on it. Come on, bro. This one layered. Bye. Bro, you could really use this as like a one shot. When the sound designers was making this drum kit, they really aimed for like just clarity and like you can just hear like just how well the mix of the drums is through the speakers. And then the last bonus with this kit is the Trauma Trap Drum Kit, which is basically another drum kit that you have, but this is full of more trap drums. So let's go through these sounds real quick. That kit him. And you could use these drums for all types of genres. For example, like this Travis Scott beat that I made. Even make a boom bap type beat with these type of drums. For any type of genre, like this R&B beat that I made. Alright, so that's really it. Now I'm finna talk about the bonuses. The suite comes with a multi-genre sample maker training course. So a couple sample makers who actually made some of these samples in this suite, they break down their full process of how they made that sample. And the thing is, you get to follow along step by step. The next bonus is all license holders will have a chance to submit up to 5 samples towards our next community sample pack. This is a free pack where we send out to our entire email list and all the industry connects and producers that we know. Another bonus that comes with this kit is that we're giving away 5 one-on-one sessions to your choice of a Team PG member. And of course, all the license holders will receive a $50 Producer Grind gift card.